Ooh. Ha. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. Ha. You are my sunshine. Welcome back to the Trotter Chatter podcast, and we are on episode 121. We're all very happy, as you can tell, and I wonder why. Normally this time of the season, we're unpacking how much of a shit show the rest of the season's going to be. But now, you're listening to a very happy Trotter Chatter podcast, who are proudly part of the TalkSport fan network. If you want to hear more of that, you can hit like, hit follow, and ding the little notification bell on your podcast apps or over YouTube, so you never miss more of that. This podcast is sponsored by Triple Hire, your local specialist for tool and plant hire. Whether it's a bit of DIY, sorting out the garden, or taking on a big project, Triple Hire has the kit you need. From power tools to heavy machinery, they've got it all, and they'll even deliver it straight to your door. So, nice group of smiling faces here. We'll go to you, Ben. How are you feeling?
I'm doing all right, mate. I've no complaints. I'm pretty fucking thrilled after Saturday.
Excellent. I'm not asking you what you've been doing because you've been with me all weekend. So
yeah, it'd be pointless. I've done what you've been doing.
Yeah, we obviously went to the game, which we'll cover, and went to Bongo's Bingo in Hindley. What could go wrong? Where we were all in very good mood. Jordan, how you doing, love?
Fucking elated. What a day. What a day. Absolutely over the moon. For nervous people like me, it really, really, really made me happy.
You're not nervous, Neris, are you?
Bit, yeah.
I'm not too bad. I'm finally recovered from my shenanigans. But yeah, it's good after Saturday. Well, I didn't really experience what you've had the past 4 years, but it's nice to tick another hoodoo off the list, and away we go.
Dare we say you're a good luck charm?
No. No, we don't.
No, because he's been why we've lost to Wigan at home.
He has, that's true. Before we get onto it, just not much news, but a little nod to the teams of the week. So the EFL team of the week, 2 Bolton players in there. So you got Walker in goal from Bradford, Grimmer, Hartridge, Johnson and Maxwell at back. Then you've got House, Forss in centre mid alongside Lehigh from Wickham. Northampton again, he must be a player. Bradford are a good team, aren't they, at the minute? Swan up top alongside Mason Burstow. So, well done. Bradford, hopefully they go shit by the time we even bother with them. The Sporting Life team of the week, this was an interesting one, also included a Bolton Wanderers player, and this is across the whole of EFL. So Horvath of Sheffield Wednesday in goal, Macari of Notts County, Farino got in that one in centre-back, alongside Weaver of Sheffield Wednesday and Weir of Walsall. Then you've got Power from Bradford, Offorbor from Barnet, Nerfill, Windass and House, and then Ndlovo from Barnet. They're the only signed players with difficult names, Barnet. And then manager Henrik Pedersen for leading Sheffield Wednesday to victory. So, right, Bolton Wanderers. Do you want to start, James? Just tell us sort of your feelings at the beginning of the game, because you could say you were bought in before that game, weren't you?
I mean, I think it was just like Benidorm Day 4 for me. I think I didn't have any words whatsoever. I don't think I had any nails either. I think it was obviously very nerve-wracking. Obviously, it's a derby game. First 5 minutes, they were a bit worrying. I think Wigan started off quite well. I think they had a few corners as well, didn't they? Which were kind of silencing us, but then I think we just started to grow into the game. Both centre-backs were quite solid. Farino, he can head the ball. The midfield was controlled very well. And then to even talk about our attack force at the minute, they were unbelievable.
We are going to talk about them. Yeah, it took about We didn't have much conversation on the way in, we'll say. Very, very, very quiet for our standards as well. And then we were all sort of stood there with our pints, not quite talking. It was it was a weird vibe. Well,
It was like a trauma group.
yeah.
It was like really like a group therapy session.
Honestly. Well, Bolton registered successive league victories over Wigan for the first time since 2007. So, well done. Ben, then this was Bolton's first time in over a decade registering successive league victories over Wigan. What does this tell you about Bolton's progress this season compared to recent years?
I mean, it shows we've got a team that actually give a shit. I think I know a lot of Wigan fans have been bemoaning Lowe for playing the game down to exactly what Everett used to do every year. Shuey, being an Everton fan, knows what having a big rival's like. I think it's massively important that you have to drill it into the players just how much it means, and it feels like it's the first time in forever that they actually got it. They actually understood the importance of not what it means to the club, but all of us as well.
I agree. Jordan, what do you think? Is the result more sort of is it momentum building up, or is it generally just an indication that Bolton are changing their identity from that Ian Everett side?
Bit of both, really. I think it's definitely a momentum shifter. I think these draws we've had and not losing, building into what it could be now, it would keep playing like this, would be so important towards the end of the season. We haven't lost. They've shown the mentality. They've gone out there, got the job done. 2 goals nice and early. And I feel like with the run we have now, get some wins and we could really get going now. And I think when we look at the end of the season, those early draws will actually be very important.
I think a big thing what I notice is what we've seen before is just generally we used to just bottle it, didn't we, on the big stage against the bigger sides and the bigger games, and we saw some real strong characters like George Johnson really redeemed himself from like ghosts of Wigan past. Was solid, getting on every header, fighting for every ball, screaming in someone's face when he blocked the ball. And I think that just really is credit to seeing what Schumacher, when he ships out 10 players, he really like got rid of the gutless players who weren't in it for the right reasons. James, then we'll go to the first half. Obviously, like I say, it was nervy at the beginning. It was very dominant from Bolton's point of view. Good pressure, good wide player, hunting for goals. Would you say that's the big difference from previous performances, especially last season under Everett?
I think definitely, yeah. Obviously, like which Schumacher being in charge so far this season. Okay, we haven't been getting 3 points, but we've been controlling the game. So I don't think the actual controlling of the game has been the problem. We're actually starting to utilise our best players, which are our wingers at the minute, and they're just running people off the pitch. And so I think once we've actually nailed that structure down, which we probably have now, to be fair, especially after that thumping over the weekend, then I think the sky's the limit. I think a lot of people at the minute, especially on Twitter and stuff like that, are noticing how good our wing play actually is. I think I saw a tweet after the game on the weekends saying that, I think it was actually a Wigan fan. He was like, you know what, they've actually got two of the best wingers in the league. And I think Saturday we showed it.
Yeah, well, I think, and it's not an "I told you so" thing, you know. I think I was going sort of a bit off blind faith in a lot of ways, but I was saying like waiting until it clicks, and you could see what Thierry Gale and Cozy Dewberry were capable of. Gale, was very rusty. You could see he wasn't used to the game. But we're into the season now, aren't we? We're 6 weeks in now, 7 weeks, and now they've got used to the way of the league. You can see it working. You pray that none of those get injured, because I don't think we've got the same level of backup on the wide sides yet. But absolutely, like I say, absolutely massive. Ben, then I think obviously the biggest thing that changed the starting lineup, which we was calling for, was Forss making his first league start, obviously delivering 2 goals. Would you say that was a perfect starting 11, and how do you think Forss changed it compared to having other players in that number 10 role?
I think he got the lineup spot on, to be honest. I think Forss showed he's very different to Randall and McAtee in that he basically plays up alongside Burstow instead of being in behind him. So like you'd get times where Forss would press, Burstow would drop back, and then vice versa. Does the dog agree? Out of curiosity,
He's very involved. Get off me!
I could tell Signor's making a really strong point then, and you've thrown her away.
I want to listen.
No, like I said, the partnership between Forss and Burstow, considering it was their first time starting together. Oh my God, James, bring out a dog.
He'll bring out that weird puppet he has, though. I don't want to see it.
I want nothing to do with that. It's puppetry of the penis. What was I saying? Oh yeah.
I remember. For those listeners, we had 2 dogs enter on 2 different screens.
I'm lost.
Number 10,
he's a very different
starting
kind
lineup.
of. Yeah, he's a very different kind of number 10. He's way stronger than I thought he was going to be. Like, I'm sure there's a point where he's holding 2 players off. I also think Erahon coming in was spot on. He really impressed me, especially after that Lincoln game where he was shit. There's no other way around that. He needed a big game like that. I've no faults with any of them really. It was spot on.
I think with Forss, I think it showed that he was definitely the missing piece of the puzzle. I think you said that over the weekend after the game, didn't you, Ryan? The way that him and Burstow linked up, they were just floating off each other. Forss would go into the striker spot, Burstow would drop back. They'd both go on for the flick on. They were so compatible. It was brilliant.
I think for the overall style of play, it worked. He was playing that like number 10 adjacent role, which turned into a 4-4-2 in a lot of ways. I agree. It worked. It worked so well. And when you've got Simons driving the ball forward, the ball was moving through midfield a lot better, and the Forss is a great balance of skillful and can hold the ball up. It was real interesting. Bringing Erahon into the team, then how big was he? Do you reckon that one's for the group more than anything? What do you think? Was he the right choice then in that centre mid?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
He was in a derby game like that. You need someone that's going to do the horrible work, and he loves it.
He was so cool as well. Just very, very, very calm.
Simons didn't start as well as he went on to play, but Erahon just cleaned everything up.
He just took his time with everything.
Yeah,
I think people were a bit worried at the start when the squad first got released, especially with them both playing together, because they are quite like two midfielders that like to sit, really, aren't they? But I don't think they needed to attack in that game. All they did was they won the ball, and then they just diagonal pass straight to the wingers, and then that's where we done them in.
I think that highlights that the number 10 was actually doing his actual job as well.
Yeah. Well, Forss was doing something that McAtee and Randall haven't done so far. They haven't had the confidence to run at people and in that 10 spot and lead it.
Ask questions. Jordan, then Wigan's full-backs, they were wing-backs, weren't they? Sessegnon and Hungbo had a difficult day. Overworked by our wingers. How much do you think us exploiting those channels was the key to winning that game, and how much of a bad day did those wing-backs have?
Well, Hungbo especially had a tough time. I think Sessegnon, Gale was just outstanding, but Hungbo looked out of his depth. He was a red card waiting to happen. There was a felt number 16 they had in midfield was getting overrun as well by our midfield. He got subbed at our time as well. They were struggling. They were all struggling. So, but it's important that we utilise our best two players on the pitch, really, but also the passes from Forss and the other two midfielders through to Burstow was outstanding as well. So I think that entire forward line was just outstanding.
Yeah, Wigan were poor, weren't they? They were poor at back. And they weren't great going forward either in the first half. Mullin looked isolated. They didn't get the ball to him, really, did they? The two wingers, Costello and was it Fraser Murray? Is that his name?
Oh, you mean the league's best winger?
Yeah.
He was getting pelters in the first half.
None of them were up for it. Like that, Matt Smith's a good player, and he would a ghost.
Yeah.
Like the back three, they were all over the show, weren't they? So it's.
I noticed. I don't know the last time I saw us with passing balls through that put us 1-on-1 with the keeper.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we were doing.
Like I can't think of. I mean, it never happened under Ever.
Dubry going round the keeper early on. I was like, "Fucking hell, we need to score here. We've got."
Was it Gale? That?
Took both of them.
It's just honestly.
It happened on each side.
Oh yeah, because the Dubry one, the keeper actually got a hand to it, didn't he?
I think with our team, if we can get that counter, that you're knackered, and like we play that over the top ball, you can put money on Gale getting to those. Like,
you've also got Conway and Dacres Cogley as well bombing up there when bloody Conway nicked it, and then him and Gale were bombing down that line with everyone else following up. Like
it becomes a whole nother thing, doesn't it? When you see Conway getting involved as well and doing the running, it's it's how he wants to play, and it was a good example of it working. And the goals I thought were all really well taken. Like Gale, like he had a great opportunity, and I think maybe if you could give that Dion Charles last season, he would have made a meal of that. What was the second goal? Who was that now?
The Forss.
The cut back to Forss from Gale.
Oh yeah, that was a great goal. Then Burstow's excellent finish and that calamity at back. But at the end of the day, we had to score it, didn't we? And we did.
I think there's a lot. Like you can tell, Forss has played at a higher level because a lot of players would have tried to challenge for that header.
Yeah.
Instead, he knew there's a chance he's going to fuck up.
He was waiting for the next move in the play, wasn't he?
And considering it was his first start, he showed no signs of it being nervous or anything like that.
No, it's like he'd been with the team for ages.
We got to mention the centre backs, Chris Farino and George Johnson. Stable, tough, good communication. I also mentioned John Hugg screaming in someone's face after a block. When he got taken off for clashing heads with that guy, he didn't say, "You okay, mate?" It was like look straight forward, back on the pitch.
Well, I mean, he's also down for about a second. Went, no, yeah. I can't be doing this.
It was a rough one, that though, weren't it?
Yeah.
Do you think that's the two at the moment? I know Toll's captain, but I think you struggle to budge them, wouldn't you?
After that performance, how do you move them? Yeah. I mean, Wigan had 16 corners. I reckon Farino headed 12 of them.
Oh yeah, he would have lobbed bricks in there, and he would have headed them out. Like he wouldn't have cared. No. Yeah, but even John, he's not as tall, but Wigan were trying to play that over the top ball constantly, weren't they? And we managed it so well. Sherman Law was so calm, so he can get off his case now. We just managed it so well.
I think if anything right now, I think Shuey's centre back is Farino. I think he really likes him, and I think it is just going to be, it's just going to be the flicking of Toll and Jono. Because I think Farino has shown that's his spot now.
Like with him as well, he's not. We're so used to bringing in players that are ball playing defenders. No, he wants to defend. He wants to stick his head on stuff and put a tackle in.
Do you know what I love about him the most? Forward passing. Not just the fucking passive
never put his foot on the ball, has he?
You can see Toll's a bit like he's a bit programmed still, Toll, and when he gets the ball back. Another noticeable one, no McAtee in the squad again.
Shit.
Now, the bench isn't that strong for McAtee not to be getting on there.
No.
So what's happening there then? What do we think? Is he done, or is he that far down the pecking order now?
I mean, if the talk of Barnsley making a bid for him was true, then maybe Shuey's happy.
I think he's a cut man, and then he goes in January.
Long wait though, isn't it?
But if you think like who's your sub for going up front, Dolby.
Yeah.
Who's your sub for coming on at number 10, Randall.
Yeah.
Who's
Sheehan
your
as
sub for
well.
coming on the wing, Sissoko, and Sheehan. Yeah, he just far down the.
I just don't think there's any room for him. And he's...
No.
You've even got what's he called?
Jelly Warren.
Boy.
Jelly Warren, yeah.
He can have a piss about against Man City, can't he, tomorrow?
Yeah. He'll start tomorrow.
He's City fan as well.
I bet he'll have a great game.
Right, so with this win then, Bolton go above Wigan in the league. How much can this boost our season then, Ben? Confidence, home form, belief? Do you think this could be the springboard moment?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, look at the past few seasons where we always play them around this time. It has the opposite effect. Like
Kills us off till Christmas.
Yeah, we've got some players that have experienced it. Like obviously, like we said, John, he's gone from looking like he was going to cry to looking like he could face down 100 gorillas.
Someone has to do it.
You know what? I think he'd do a great job as just one man. No, I think it's something we've not had at this point in the season for a few years. Like last season when Huddersfield ruined us. Then there's the Wigan the 2 seasons before. This is, especially with a couple of Northampton, then Peterborough. Kind of have to look at that as it has to be 6 points. Really, you've got to keep building on it.
And I
think nine from the next 9. I think personally
9 from the next 9 games.
That sounds
9 points for the next 3 games. Sorry.
I've got to contradict. I know he's not here to defend himself, but to contradict what Lewis said last week, like, would you rather not have had the 3 wins and the 2 losses? No.
It's the mentality. You've got them playing for the shit.
You're not losing. You're not losing, and it makes so much difference. And like you said, compare it to the last 2-3 seasons how we started. We might have had a couple of games where we've gone, all right, we're winning right now, we're near top, and then we'll have an absolutely catastrophic game which destroys us. Sheffield Wednesday, Huddersfield, Wigan, and we're not a team that's there to get battered anymore.
No.
And I think it's a huge opportunity, and we've picked up points when we've not been brilliant, but every team's going to get that run of form. What we're going to be like when we do hit that run of form. Every man on the pitch played well, I believe. Sharman Law, comfortable game. We've said about the centre halves. Jacques Cogley was solid. Didn't put a foot wrong, as did Conway. Like I said, the midfield, that's perfect midfield. And Mason Burstow's just he's gone above and beyond, hasn't he, to what we expected from him. And even off the bench, like, I've not got my head around Dolby yet, if I'm honest. What do we think?
Don't think he's fit.
No.
Doesn't look fit, does he?
He looks absolutely miles off it, to be perfectly honest. He's not been shit, but oh god, he's not done anything.
I am a bit surprised though, because I think when he first come in, we were all thinking, right, this is our striker here.
He had no
pre-season, and then it turned out
to
be completely opposite in Burstow.
I think missing that pre-season's done him, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought Sheehan would have been better to come on earlier. I thought Sheehan and Morley stabilised the ship.
Yeah.
But the game had already been and gone. They had a little bit of a moment, didn't they, where they cheered that 4-1 like it was, like they really had a chance. What about our friend Ibrahim Sissoko?
I thought he would be brilliant.
Shite.
I think we've come to the conclusion we like him because he's so bad.
Well, like when
the
he
thing
did the
is,
step
he doesn't
overs.
do anything wrong, but it's because because he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
We did the step
I
overs
can
and
do
ran
step
straight
overs
into
on fucking
someone.
spot.
With his massive
know.
hands.
I was going to say, that was... I hated being someone pointing that out.
Hands like dinner plates.
He looked like Slender Man, didn't he?
Walking like he's in Gary's mod.
Do you know what? No, he is. He's
John
just.
Gary.
He's one of those base wingers who think that dog's bollocks. And I'm not going to give him a load of shit because we won.
I think we just enjoy him for what he is, Ming.
Can we just like make a vow now that we just try and enjoy him?
Yeah, don't expect anything of him.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I said he's shit. I love watching him.
And then when he scores, then we'll buy a cake.
It's going to be, you know what he is? He's going to be just like when Nolan Lou scored that 7th.
Yeah.
He's going to wheel off and do a lap of the pitch.
Doing like a FIFA celebration.
Yeah.
Well, there were a lot of close contention for man of the match. I think you could have thrown it at anyone, to be honest, but Farino was voted man of the match.
Can't complain.
Ryan Lowe after the game. One, he couldn't say calamity, which I thought was calamity or whatever he said, which was good start, Ryan. Keep going. I have to be careful because they won the game 4-1 and everyone will say we got battered, but it wasn't like that.
Who does that sound like to you?
The mistakes we gifted, they were clinical in every mistake we made, and I'm disappointed. But lads know we weren't up to the levels. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? Why can't we just win? That's why I'm glad they didn't get a man sent off or anything. Because
Are
we
you
won
ready
our
for
own
when
steam.
there's going to be a point where he does take his mask off and he's Ian Evans?
Honestly. Can't get a job, that fella, can he?
No, he's got one. He's in charge of Wigan.
Okay. Is it a totalitarian state over there at Wigan Athletic? Who was the guy who threw something out at the fans as well? Some kind of scuffle happened out there, didn't it?
I've seen a few names thrown around. One of them I saw someone say it was Carragher's lad. But he obviously didn't spit on him, so it won't have been him.
No. Just tops it off. Sore losers. Just got to enjoy it, lads. Enjoy it. We've been hurt and now we're happy. We now sit 10th in the league. We were like 7th, I think, before a few teams at midday with 14 points, but we're 2 points away from top 6 and 3 points from 4th. So it's a good chance with a win at Northampton that it could really propel us. And we just got to keep that momentum going. More ticks on my little graphic. Obviously, this is more of a momentum builder to give some of the young lads a go, but we play Man City under 21s tomorrow. Good news, Kyle Dempsey will be in the squad, everyone.
Whoa. Big into that.
I expect we see Warren, Inwood, etc.
Do we reckon Broom gets a shout this time?
Probably not.
Who knows? He
Shackles
must be the
Ahmed.
worst player Schumacher's ever seen.
He might actually just be the janitor.
Yeah.
Sweeping about. Right, so everyone, we'll just enjoy that. Give us a smile. And then we move on to Saturday when the business continues. We must not stop there, and we play the Cobblers. We play Kevin Nolan's Northampton at Northampton. 6 fields, is it?
Yeah.
In 6 fields.
Things big, don't
How
it?
many?
6, as many as 6.
8 grand.
8 grand. After 8 games, Northampton are 15th in League One table. Their record is 3 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses. So I expected them to be worse. They're picking up wins. They've only scored 5 goals.
Oh.
I'll go on to the top goal scorer shortly and conceded 8. So that they're not winning with massive score lines. They beat Blackpool 1-0, but who weren't beating Blackpool at that point? Was that first game of the season? No, it weren't. It won't be, will it? They beat Leyton Orient 1-0. They beat Exeter 2-0, which excellent for them. Good. They won't be unhappy with that. They lost to Lincoln 1-0, lost to Stevenage 2-0, and then drew with Southampton in the Cup after recently playing, was it Wickham on the weekend? where they lost 2-0. Can this
Yeah.
dog stop squeaky ball? Do you on with your ball? Never work with animals and children. Transfer business, and I think this just sort of shows the huge gap in the likes of Northampton and Bolton, where we operate. All of them free. Tyrese Forner from Derby, Dean Campbell from Barrow, Jack Burrows from
Get that
Coventry.
fucking squeaky toy off that dog right now.
Not squeaking. Shut up. Conor McCarthy from Barnsley, Kyle Edwards from Stevenage, Elliot List from Stevenage, who was a massive disappointment, Michael Jacobs from Chesterfield, Ross Fitzsimmons, remember him?
Oh my God.
From Scunthorpe, and Jack Vale, a free agent. Outgoings, again, not making any money. God, it's depressing being supporting a team like this, isn't it? Jack Baldwin went to Colchester on a free. Mitch Pinnock to Bromley on a free. Timothy Omer to Lommel. Do we know what Lommel is, guys?
Belgium,
yeah. Patrick Brew went to Tranmere. William Honda Mark to Bromley. Nick Sanev to Newport, and Harvey Lintott to Eastbourne. Got some big deals, this. And let's not forget Ruben Wyatt to Tamworth. Probably some of the better players actually got released in terms of names. Tariq Fosu, Akin Odimayo, Aaron McGowan, Liam McCarran, James Wilson, Tyler McGlaw, Jack Sowersby, and Ali Corky, all released.
Does James Wilson ever go a season without getting released?
No,
He
he's
just
sick
gets
of it.
released from everywhere.
Released more times than... Come on, can we get something?
the Beatles discography.
Very good. I was thinking Beatles, so you're on the right line. So if we went to Northampton Town, Jordan, where would we go and drink?
I will tell you now by doing my pub watch. Okay, so Northampton. Done this a few times. Decent away day. There's stuff to do. It's not going to be a wildest time, but there's enough to make it a good away day. Just a few quick notes. The turnstiles open about 90 minutes before kickoff. There's a good sized car park at the ground, which only costs £5 English pounds. Don't park on any of the retail parks, as fines will be issued. Also, if you want to go by the train, excuse me, Northampton Station is 2 miles away, and it's a 30-minute walk to the ground. So you're feeling crazy, get a few cans, you can walk it, weather permitting, eh? Right, so let's talk about pubs. So the first one I've got on the list, this one is more of a notice that it no longer exists, because this has been a popular one for people who've gone over the years. TGI Fridays used to be one of the main away pubs for Northampton away, but it's been permanently closed following financial difficulties.
I was not expecting that.
No, I didn't see it being TGI Fridays.
So next up, we've got Sixfield Tavern. It's a 9-minute walk away. It's a Hungry Horse, family-friendly pub restaurant situated in Sixfield Leisure Park. You've got a lot going on in the Sixfield Leisure Park, so if you don't want to venture, good shout this.
Sounds like a
Pub has 2
mad
rooms, restaurant. It's got a sports bar in the back as well, so get there early, catch the early kickoff. There's an outdoor decking area as well with patio area. Even if it's raining, you can get out there. And there's a children's play area. So I highly recommend Sixfield Tavern. That's a good place to stop. We've got 8 minutes away. We've got the Walter Tull, family-friendly pub restaurant situated in the leisure complex as well. You could do a pub crawl in the complex. This one, it gets very busy on match days. Similar business. I think it might even be a Harvest to this. I don't know. Some kind of chain pub, but Walter Tull is another one you can try. Nothing special, but it does the job. We've got the Sevens. This is a 21-minute walk away, formerly known as the Rover for those who've been going over the past 10 years. It's a large bar area separated with a dining room left to the bar, so you can get food there. Some reason it says that it's carpet and wooden flooring. Fuck knows why
God.
he's giving shit about that. There's a beer terrace in the front and a designated outdoor drinking area with a smoking shelter at the rear. This pub is situated opposite the rugby ground, so easy to find if you know where the rugby ground is. Finally, I've got the Foundryman's Arms. This is a local pub with a friendly feel to it. It's a good traditional pub, offers entertainment range to live bands and also shows all the sports. Not the most exciting, but keep an eye out for those pubs and you've got plenty to keep yourself occupied. That was my Northampton pub watch.
I think we all want to go to Northampton Leisure Park after that.
Sounds like you get a lot of leisure done.
I feel like it's a lot of chain pubs or like this, so it's not.
Considering the
not
away
what-
pubs TGI Fridays.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I'd probably recommend going to the Seven and Foundryman's because they're proper boozers.
You had me really worried when you mentioned one where I thought you said it has outdoor dicking, but you said
You can
outdoor
dick
Right,
in there if you want.
Do what you want.
You know, free
I've heard
country,
the-
James.
I've heard the
Right,
homeless have done it before. Some outdoor dicking, so get on board.
Right. Northampton v Bolton. James, then, how important is this game for Bolton in context of the season? Is it a must-win?
Well, yeah, I don't want to be that person, but even if we didn't win against Wigan on the weekends, you've got to be winning against Northampton, definitely. I think put kids out tomorrow, have a strong squad for Saturday, get another 3 points onto the board. Like, that's pretty much it, I think.
I'd probably just have an exact opposite 11 to what we brought out
Yeah.
Saturday. Get some legs stretched, use all your subs, give everyone a good run out, save the boys who you're planning on to play for Saturday.
Like, off the top of your head, have you got anyone that you remotely think is dangerous? I know obviously there's still a football team at the end of the day, like, but
I think they're one of the weakest teams in the league.
yeah, there's no one there that caused me excess worry.
Well, I've actually got some notes.
Oh,
So
no.
their top goal scorer, Cameron McGeehan, he's got 1 this season, and he's drawn with 4 other players.
Bloody hell.
At least he got variety.
He's only got one more league goal than we have. And we don't play.
He was top goal scorer for them last season with 10. Fucking dog. They got Sam Hoskins, he's alright.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lee Bird, goalkeeper. One of their better players, John Guthrie, the centre half, but he's been out for a long-term injury, so I don't even think he's going to be an issue. How do we see the game unfolding? Open goals? Could it be one of those typical difficult away games? Are we not that naive?
Ryan, take that ball off that dog now. I'm not listening to it any longer.
I've got a feeling it's going to be some anti-football this Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to thump them just because it's a smaller team in an away game.
We've
think
been
they're
in
gonna
League
make it
One
really
long enough to
difficult
know
because-
that's not going to be the case, haven't we?
Yeah, it's not what you do. If we take our chances early on, then it can be a thumping. But it's not easy. We're not stupid. We've been here long enough. But we are better than them. Take your chances, use your quality. Get it done early in the first half, and it's going to be an easier day. Carry it on into the second half, it could be a very long day.
How do we exploit Northampton then? What do we do?
Crosses into the box.
We could play the way we play.
Yeah.
We're good enough that we can play our own football. We don't have to combat the other teams anymore.
Teams playing
We
a low
haven't
block
come
will not be able
across-
to hack that. So
We haven't come across a game yet where we've done wing play and it hasn't worked.
exactly, it's just sheer quality.
It's just we haven't took our chances in the first half, and that's what stumped us.
That's it. I know we sound like a broken record, but that's been the sole issue. Silly mistakes, individual errors, and not taking our chances.
I think the way that we used to play at these sides as well under Everett was so frustrating. It was
Playing
never
5
designed.
back against these
It was
teams.
negative. That's what it
Never
was.
designed to take the game to them at a tiny
You
stadium.
can't play 5 at back in a tiny pitch against a team that's not bothered about if they score.
What do these men play? Is it 5 at the back?
I'm not sure.
I will check for you now.
I think they probably play like a 5-3-2 or something like that.
Oh, I imagine it'll be horrible. Yeah,
I feel like Kevin Nolan's a 4-4-2 guy.
I'd love
A
that.
real Barclays man.
Yeah.
They've got Chelsea's under 21s tomorrow then.
Oh, so they're playing midweek as well.
Yeah. So they'll lost to Michael Duff's Wickham. Give me a minute. We'll talk about something
The
else
suspense is killing me.
later.
We have to riff.
Right, okay then. Who gets the shout in midweek then, and who plays on Saturday?
Well, I'd like to see Broom have a go in goal, but I don't think he will. I think he'll go with Miller again. I don't think he has any intentions of playing Broom. So
I'd like to see Smith play again. He definitely deserves a shout after.
me too. I think there's no reason why he can't play, or another one of the young lads. But Richard Taylor, we see. I think we see Toll because he didn't play on Saturday.
Inwood.
Yeah. Definitely
Morley,
Inwood.
Sheehan,
Molly
Randall.
Sheehan, Randall, McAtee.
Dempsey.
Should we just list off the starting 11?
Dempsey will be on the bench, won't he?
Yeah, and Ryan's favourite player.
Charlie Warren should get a go, whether it's off the bench. But this could be a game what Charlie Warren can start. So that's another shout as well.
Ibrahim Sissoko.
It's actually lovely seeing that we have actually got depth now.
Yeah,
because we've just listed off an all right backup for each position.
There's no reason why any of the lads from Saturday have to play. So I'm happy with that.
Unless it's like competition regulations.
Yeah. Well,
Can't find what formation they play. Sorry.
They play
I think the
11
rule
players.
is. I think the rule is that you can't play all your kids.
Yeah.
We're not going to play all our kids. We've got lads who need to stay fit, who need game time. So but there's no reason why even Lawrence could have a go out or a Bimbler could have a go out. Like there's plenty of room for him.
I think Sam Dolby needs to start. He needs 90
Yeah,
minutes.
he needs a good 70, 80 minutes.
Well, Forss said he's not on 90 minutes fitness, but he didn't look too bad to me to play how long he did. So yeah, it'll be an interesting one. But yeah, I think we agree that the starting lineup stays the same the Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no argument, is there?
I would not be tinkering with that at all.
Why would
the only argument is that we are playing a lower side, but
doesn't matter. There's still 3 points.
We're playing away, so I'd probably go with a bit more steel.
We set up our squad in a style that would be better suited for an away game. Do we need Erahon and Simons in midfield?
That's the only question for me.
I would possibly maybe play Morley. I would say
probably not. I think probably Morley or Sheehan. I just think it would be... It's a bit belt and braces in it. Is that really... We want to be taking the game to them.
Like we're in 2 Johnnies, innit?
Yeah. Exactly like I am doing now.
I hate that you've got these weird podcast traditions. And I really didn't like it during that extra time when I was sat next to you.
Yeah, it fell off as well, didn't it? He hated it.
Well, one fell off, I put it back on.
When my cock ring comes off at the end, that's when it's a bit awkward. Because I'm
Is that what you call it?
Because I'm not horny, but right now I'm very horny. We beat Wigan.
You shouldn't drop that. Your dad bought that for you.
It went on the couch.
He got it for me for my 21st birthday, and I didn't know what to say.
You have those reusable ones, don't you?
Oh, you can reuse a cock ring, yeah.
Stick it in the dishwasher.
Oh, it's all gone downhill again.
Oh, never mind. It was nice knowing you all.
We had a good run.
Score predictions for Tuesday and Saturday. Ben.
3-0 on Tuesday, 2-0 on Saturday.
Jordan.
Oh, I hope it's us.
I would as well, please.
4-2 on Tuesday, 1-0 on Saturday.
Engine. No, it's James. James.
Tuesday, I'll say 3-1. Saturday, I'll go with a comfortable 2-0.
If we played our first team, we could win by a lot on Tuesday, but we're not going to do that. I think we've got enough men to be beating the boys. So I think it's going to be 4-1 on Tuesday. And a very, very safe prediction of 2-0 on Saturday.
I think we'll concede on Tuesday because they've got a very good strike force, and that's probably the strongest part of that team.
Ooh.
So I think that Jaden is cleaning up.
To be honest, I'm just going off. It's City. City always come up good with the young players.
They battered Oldham, didn't they? But we're not Oldham.
I think we'll concede one or two, but it won't be anything serious.
Good. That's good.
I don't see Miller keeping another clean sheet if it is him, and I don't know enough about Broom because no one's seen him. So
I'm sure I've seen Broom play before. Was it Cheltenham or something like that? He were at one of them when he
one of the play sweeping up.
Yeah, he were one of them. He were at one of them teams that should have never been in League One. Right. So the final message is: has it clicked, or are we still unsure?
Too early. You need a run.
We can't answer that question yet, can we? We're not confident enough to say.
A click. It's clicked when we get a run of it. We are getting close. That might have been the first click, but it's not clicked yet.
I want to see Forss play more games at 10, and then I'd answer it.
Yeah.
We win
our
next two league games, and I think we click.
Yeah.
But we make a meal of Saturday, and
back round the merry-go-round again, then, aren't we?
It is. Update on our fantasy league while we're here. See if the standings have changed. It's Amia Mario is now top. Matty Rowland, he's entered the 300 zone with 315 points. Sherman Law Taperfade drops to second now, and Bailey Morris. He got 35 points in that game week. Up Them White by Lee Durkin, friend of the pod. He's on 301. We'll mention this one by Leanne Reid. Payne in Diaz. Okay, fine. There's some horrible names on here. James has taken over Lewis Chadwick with 48 points in last game week. You're up to 11th now with Blink 180. Lewis is now on 12th. Josh is free falling. He's absolutely free falling. I am 14th now with Harland Oates FC. Sam with Erling Poundland just underneath me. And then just underneath him is Billy Gilmore, girls.
What a three-way.
Let's get scrolling.
It's not that far. I've gone up a few places now.
You've gone up a few places. You're in 21st now.
Exactly.
Better check yourself, 21st. Or taking over Calabona Magic, of course.
Thank God. That was me Everest.
I Wanderers and Bolton Bean you've overdone. So you've...
Bolton Bean?
But don't worry, you need to catch up. Make a Wish by Regan Brooks.
Oh, no. I'm going to take the Make a Wish kids.
Can't joke about that.
And JJ, I'll catch you. It's not a pun, that, is it?
Bit forced.
I'm going to turn them into Break a Wish.
Then it's Netflix and Chillwell by Alan Halsall. Fuck this bloody phone.
Is that a throw-in phone?
I'm throwing it in the bin. It's absolute shit. But yeah, we're all happy. Let's hope we stay happy and get into that top six and actually believe that we can make that push. We're still only in September. We're approaching yellow ball fodder. We're getting the big courts are going to have to come out soon, boys, so enjoy it while you can. We might be all right on Peterborough, but after that, might get a bit chilly. For this evening, I have been Ryan.
I've been Ben.
I've been Jordan.
I've been James.
Thank you very much. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. Ha.